What a matchup we have next for you right here live from the Mandalay Bay Event Center as Max Holloway officially becomes the youngest active fighter in the UFC as he faces off with rapidly rising star Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Considering that he's been training in MMA since he was a sophomore in high school, it's really no surprise that Hawaiian newcomer Max Holloway has made it to the UFC, where at just 20 years old, he is the youngest fighter currently on the roster. But despite his youth, Holloway has shown off some very mature skills as he's won all 4 of his pro bouts. Tonight, he takes a big step up against Dustin Poirier, one of the featherweight division's fastest rising stars, and one who has already sent Josh Grisby, Jason Young, and Pablo Garza down to defeat. But when you're 20 years old and unbeaten, when the bell rings, anything can happen. Coming up next, Max Holloway fights Dustin Poirier live from Las Vegas on FX. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight fight is sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. Dustin the Diamond Poirier just turned 23 years old. Max Holloway, 20 years old, the youngest active fighter in the UFC today. Poirier will have a 3-inch reach advantage with the introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 4 wins, no losses, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 144 pounds. Fighting out of Wainate, Hawaii, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 11 wins and 1 loss, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Lafayette, Louisiana, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Steve Mazzagatti.
Steve Mazzagatti, our referee, the beautiful Ariani. Shondella Brittany, great to be with you. UFC prelims on FX. Dustin the Diamond Poirier against 20-year-old Max Holloway. Holloway in the black trunks, blue trunks for Poirier, the southpaw. Poirier with a leg kick early. 4-0 as a professional is Max Holloway, a very scrappy Hawaiian who replaced Ricardo Lamas on 4 weeks' notice. Dustin Poirier was originally scheduled to fight Eric Koch, then Lamas, and now he gets Holloway, and he's off to a good start against the Hawaiian.
I'll tell you what, the first views that we're getting here of Max Holloway, I like his technique. I like the way he holds his hands. His movement is excellent. Looks like a very seasoned striker.
Well, some have said he resembles Anthony Pettis, who was a teammate of Eric Koch's. In fact, Jeremy Stevens brought Max Holloway to San Diego from Hawaii to help him prepare for his fight against Anthony Showtime Pettis. So we've got a young Anthony Pettis, man, Max Holloway. Dustin Poirier could be 3 rounds of this, back and forth. Because Poirier has really shown to be one of the most rapidly rising stars at 145 in the UFC today.
Spinning back kick attempt by Max.
Holloway may be 4-0, Joe. And that means only 4 fights, but his 4 opponents have over 100 combined bouts. He's been in there with guys with a ton of experience, maybe not with a man as talented as Dustin Poirier, though. Flying knee.
Wild, though, man.
Yeah,
He's really taking it to Poirier. Look at this, Poirier looking for a takedown.
Well, and this is what happened when Jason Young started to have some success on the feet against Poirier. Poirier took him down, used his wrestling, and got the decision.
But great takedown defense here by Holloway. I really like how he stuffed that first attempt by Poirier. Using very good use of, oh, Poirier got him there. Nicely done by Poirier into half guard, excuse me, into full mount here.
Wow, just like that. Advances right over into the full mount. He's got his opponent flattened out.
And as we said, Poirier very big for 145 pounds. Probably closer to 160 now after he's rehydrated.
Trains with UFC veteran Tim Crater, a longtime Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a long time as Poirier, so he does have submissions.
The right arm of Max Holloway is in jeopardy, and Poirier is scooting his hips up towards it. Holloway's getting up against the cage though now. And I suspect he may try to hip escape or get a knee through. He's trying to do that, and that's why he's taking a pounding. And he's got to be careful in this transition he doesn't give up his back. And what Holloway wants to do is, when he can, while defending, he wants to get a hand on the hips. Now he's going to use the cage and push, try to scoot out the back door.
Almost did.
But he's going to give up that arm. That arm that I was talking about earlier. Yep, he's got it. That's it.
This is trouble. Trying to finish this fight right here is Poirier.
He needs to get that right leg across the face. Turns it into a triangle. He had the issue there, Mike, was his right leg was across the back of the head instead of the front. Now he's got it. Mounted triangle arm bar at the same time. He's going to break his arm.
It is all over.
That's brilliant.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Brilliant job by Poirier.
Goes to 4-0 inside the octagon.
Clear ground dominance by Dustin Poirier. And he hands the young Max Holloway his first loss. But I'll tell you what, Max looks very promising. He's only 20 years old. I'm sure he's going to be back. And I'm sure he's going to learn from this experience, tighten up that ground game and come back. He's only a white belt in jiu-jitsu, really a beginner in the ground game. And you can see there that Dustin Poirier, when it came to the ground, he was superior. You see here, here's the issue. The right leg should have been across the face. If he had it across the face, then Max would have never gotten out of this position, but he turned it right into a triangle, and then eventually mounted him with this triangle, rolls him over here, and then as he gets the mount with the triangle, then he has an arm bar and a triangle at the same time, fully mounted on him, and Max Holloway forced a tap there. He's going to get his arm broken if he didn't.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier earns another victory inside the octagon. The official decision here on FX is coming up next. Welcome back inside the Mandalay Bay Event Center. 23-year-old Dustin Poirier finishes 20-year-old Max Holloway with the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Mazzagatti has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 23 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a submission from a triangle armbar, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
4-0 inside the octagon. Here's Joe.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Dustin Diamond Poirier, with a nasty mounted triangle armbar combination. Very, very nice technique. How happy are you with this victory?
Man, I'm happy. You know, I came in here to get a win, and I finished the fight. You know, I'm 4-0 in the UFC now. I mean, come on, guys. I'm here for real. I just showed it again. You know, I train hard. Like I said before, I don't cut corners. I'm here to be a champion, man. One punch at a time, I'm going to be a champion.
And 2 submission victories in a row. Let's take a look at it here. You got the triangle from the bottom. You rolled him over into the mount, and this is just a whole lot of death. You had everything here. Mounted, triangle, armbar. Had him forced to tap here. Really an excellent display of dominance on the ground.
Thank you, man. You know, he's tough. He's a great kickboxer. He's been training since he was like 15 or 16. So he's been kickboxing for a while. You know, a lot of people didn't know about him, but I took him very serious. I trained for him as if I was training for Anderson Silva. You know, this is my life. I don't mess around in my training camps.
Congratulations on another impressive victory. Look forward to seeing you again. Dustin Poirier, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm telling you what, this man has turned into a true contender in the UFC's featherweight division. Our move of the fight is brought to you by Metro PCS, wireless for all. And I mean, when he got on top of Max Holloway, he transitioned, looked for the pure armbar, then the triangle, and Joe, I'll tell you what, Dustin Poirier's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is outstanding.
Yeah, it is just nasty. I mean, there is no getting out of this. Fully mounted triangle armbar combination, just absolute dominance on the ground, and the Metro PCS move of the fight by Dustin Poirier.
Poirier 4-0 in his UFC career. I'll tell you what, we had a dandy earlier tonight inside the octagon. Check out the action here on FX.